Okay, hello everybody. Now I'm gonna teach you how to make a simple app. 1 second, there's already one over here. Let me delete it. Yeah, yeah. Okay. If we press this app, as you can also see here, it does this. Yeah, that's kind of extreme thing. Let me delete it. So let's get started. Let me first do something. Okay. Now I was in 1 second. Sorry, it was my dad. I'm already interruptions. So yeah, as you commonly know. Okay, let's continue. First one, we're gonna import the module we're using. tkinter. This is my first video, so if there are any future video, so if you can look up everything about TK. Ever since this is my first video, try to look up some things about TK before doing this. Okay, so first let me import tkinter. Remember, I don't know why, but if you ever want to import TK, you have to write it as tkinter. I don't know why. It just tells the rules are just like that. Okay, listen. Right under it, we actually right below it, we write wn equals. You can name it root also, but I like to call it wn equals tinter thing tk tkinter dot tk. Notice the capitalization, it's really important. I don't know why. It's because they don't want any hackers. Anyways, wn dot title is my Christmas app. You can name it whatever, but I just like calling it this. Now, far below, just to keep it running. Actually, you know what? Actually, let me show you. It didn't work. Now why? Because we need a main loop. Okay, we write. It keeps the entire function in a loop so that I can continuously be used. So 1 second. wn dot main loop, and then let's see what we get. See, you just got what you wanted. One second. Oh, sorry, I thought this interruption was about to come. Okay, now let's create the GUI. The GUI is like the buttons and all. Okay, hashtag create GUI. It's not important writing the comments. It's not important writing the comments. Oh my god, this is so cool. Sorry. First time recording. Okay, 1 second. Let me remember what I was doing. Oh yeah. We're gonna create a variable. That's why it's gonna show. Look, that's why it's gonna show some errors. Label equals button. Like calling it result, but right now button is the more true. The thing I love about TK, it'll take 2 lines to make this button. That's why I love TK. Not Turtle. I remember my experiences with Turtle. A lot of errors. Okay. 1 second. Oh yeah, ever since we're using Tinkerer, we're gonna tell Actually, you know what? I don't know why we. You know what? Just ignore I just said that. 1 second. Let me just write it. TK K enter dot button. Remember, if you want to write a button. Remember, if you wanted to write an entity, just change this to entity. But uppercase, or if you wanted to make it a label, you can write label. But we're right now making a button, so as you know, so we'll write button. Well, 1 second. Equal is wn comma, what was it again? Text equals press this button if it's Christmas. Let's run it. See what. Oh, we already got this. 1 second, let me delete it. As you see, nothing happened. That's because I forgot to make you guys pack it. Now the pack function is used in case you want to make a button work in TK. So I'll write label button dot pack. Okay, now let's see what happens. Now as you can see, it's working. You got this moving button. Also remember, this also works on Windows and also in Linux. So I'm using a Mac right now because it's a long time since I've used this Mac. But anyways, let's continue. This is all we have for the GUI. 1 second, let me just do something. Okay. Now you see it. Now as you can see it's like this. As you can see that didn't work. The size didn't work. As according to this version, the size has to be this big. So what I'm gonna do is use a function. It's gonna use something called a function called geometry. So let's write wn dot geometry. Remember, there's also another one of these geometry functions called grid. You'll learn this when you start making calculators. Learn that. But right now we're using the simpler version used to decide the lines. Okay, you wanted 30 pixels being its width times 50 pixels being its height. So now let's see. 1 second, let me check it. Okay, as you can see, I have this app, but nothing's happening. That's because now we have to make it have a command. Command equals. Now command equals make underscore result. Make result. And as you can see, there's an error. Make result is not defined. You know what they mean by define? They mean defined. They means that it's not defined. So we're gonna use a def statement, or as you all know, we're about to use the fingertips of programming, and its name is not geometry. It's functions. Yes. We're gonna use a function to make this. 1 second, let me write here. Functions. Okay. Def, which means define, or function. Make let's go result this. 1 second. This. So as you can see, there's an error because we have to write something under pass. As you can see, we have this, but nothing's still happening. That's because I've written, because we don't have to write pass. If you want, pass is used in case we don't want to write. If you want to write something, then we use this variables. Another variable, result equals a string name, Santa, and then print the function result. And then let's see what happens. There you go. We just made an app. Now this is the end. Okay, we can also use this app in case it's Mother's Day. We can also make it Mother's Day. Run it and Mother's Day will appear. So thank you everyone for coming here. Hope you have a nice Christmas. Okay, bye. 1 second.